Boy, the wind is really whipping in Baldwin County as Tropical Storm Cristobal inches closer. Beaches and Gulf Shores and Orange Beach shut down yesterday as a precaution.
And News 5's Debbie Williams is at the beach at Little Lagoon Pass this afternoon to tell us about conditions there. Good afternoon, Debbie.
Good afternoon, Bill and Devin. You know, they said, go to Little Lagoon Pass. You'll love it. It'll be great. You'll see some really cool stuff. Well, I have never seen it like this before. We are here. There is hardly any beach left on West Beach in Gulf Shores. We're at high tide. It is coming in like I have never seen it come into the pass to go into Little Lagoon. There are waves in the pass going into Little Lagoon. Very dangerous conditions here right now. We have seen those breaks of sunshine that John and Thomas were talking about. And we have seen the rain, we have seen the wind. It seems to still be steadily coming out of the east. It may be shifting a little bit because standing under the bridge here for a little shelter from the rain, it's like a wind tunnel, and it seems like maybe it's shifting a little bit, or maybe it has started to shift. Still screaming out of the east, and no one needs to be out in this weather. Now, earlier today, we were in Gulf Shores early this morning, and we showed you all that. We want to take you to some video that Lee Atherton shot of Perdido Pass in Orange Beach. That is always a spectacular view when there is a tropical anything out in the Gulf, and it was not a disappointment today. You could see the waves crashing on the jetties. Hard to see the jetties out there, and then the waves crashing on the seawall there at Perdido Pass. Nobody was trying to fish today. All they were trying to do was to get some pictures and maybe a selfie of themselves and challenging themselves to stay dry, because it was not an easy task. Then we went from Orange Beach all the way to Fort Morgan. We heard that there was some flooding of some streets. Ponce de Leon, which is Beach Boulevard over on Fort Morgan, heard some street flooding there. Very minor, still passable. There was some debris that was in the road. Fort Morgan Fire Department there, Johnny on the spot to get that out of the way, and everything was good there. Now the waves there crashing onto the beach. Again, hardly any beach at all left that wasn't underwater, and that surf is going under several houses there at Cortez Street in Fort Morgan. No injuries. Everybody seems to be playing by the rules, as they say, and no one has been trying to get into the water, according to Gulf Shores lifeguards. They've been patrolling these beaches as best they can to make sure that everybody's staying out of the water. Double red flags. Everybody is supposed to stay out of the water. It is closed. Who would want to go swimming in this? We did see a couple of people with surfboards. They didn't stay very long before authorities had them out of the water as well. And that's pretty unusual. That just goes to show you how dangerous and how seriously they take this storm. Although it is a wind and rain event mostly for us right now, that water is pushing inward. We're getting that storm surge 1 to 3 foot above what is normal. We are in high tide right now, so hopefully, and I even talked to a lifeguard just a moment ago who said he believes the tide was leaving, that we'd already reached high tide, but you'd be hard pressed to convince me of that with the pictures that we're seeing here. We're going to continue to keep you up to date on what's going on in Gulf Shores, but for now, Debbie Williams, live in Gulf Shores, WKRG News 5.